All right, everybody, how's it going? It is officially that time of the week. It is time to do our Week 6 NFL Pick'em. I know the video's a little late. I had to wait through the weirdness that is Tuesday Night Football. The Bills just destroyed the Titans just destroyed the Bills. It was quite a game to watch. Great win for the Titans tonight. But of course, that kind of ruined my Pick'em for last week. I went 8-6. A couple of tough games. The Chiefs losing, the 49ers losing, the Bills losing. I picked the other couple games. I think I picked the Browns to lose, and that was stupid. There was two other ones where it's just, yeah, I had a bad week. I always say you have a couple bad weeks and pick them a year, and that was my bad week. I still have 51 wins. I'm still picking 67%, so I'm still doing good. It's just last week was my bad week, I guess. 8-6, still over 500. So hopefully we do a little better going forward this week. So. All right, let's get into week 6. Week 5 went pretty good. Again, 8-6. Let's see if we can improve. Hopefully we do have another 11-12 win week. For the bye weeks, of course, last week we added in New England and Denver. We already knew Detroit and Green Bay had theirs. So this week we have 4 bye weeks. So we only have 14 games scheduled to be played. We have the Seahawks, Chargers, Saints, and Raiders. So if you're a fan of one of these teams, you got some fantasy players you need to sit. You can finally take a look at some other teams this week. Whatever you got to do. You got to get your fantasy set. But yeah, so Seahawks, Chargers, Saints, and Raiders don't play. There is no Thursday night football this week due to having Tuesday night, and the Bills and the Chiefs were supposed to play, but now due to the fact that the Bills just played, they can't really play in 2 days, so there's no Thursday night. But we have 9 games at 1 o'clock to go over, so the very first one, as long as the Patriots don't have any outbreaks of COVID or anything, and the Broncos don't either, then we have the Patriots are going to play host to the Broncos. The Patriots are 2-2. The Broncos are 1-3. The Patriots are 9-point favorites. There wasn't an over-under for this game. I don't really know why. There are some games that didn't have lines and over-unders weren't available. They're all from FanDuel, so I have the Patriots winning this game 27-14. I heard Locke might be back, but I genuinely believe with the way that the Patriots, the last time we seen them play, they kind of played very, very well against the Chiefs, and I think that's going to be a little bit too much for this Denver offense. That at times, I know they put up 37 or something on the Jets, but there were moments where they would struggle, and it's the Jets, so you should beat them. But too much struggle from the Denver offense against the Jets, and they did give up 28 points to the Jets, over 100 rushing yards. So if Cam Newton plays, I don't even think the Patriots need Cam in this game to necessarily win this game. Based on the fact our defense is hitting pretty good, and the Patriots might be with Cam and Gilmore anyway. It's kind of up in the air, so I still think the Patriots win this game via their defense and their rushing attack. I don't think the Broncos are ready for that. The 37-28 to the Jets means that you're not going to play the Patriots too well. This game, there's no line available for the Titans and the Texans. I looked at 3 different sports books, but the Titans will play host to the Tennessee Titans play host to the Texans. The Titans are 4-0 now after their win, and the Texans are 1-4. So I have the Titans winning this game pretty handily. I know I think there's a weird struggle the Titans have with the Texans over the past few years. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. The Titans just really embarrassed the Bills. Very good defensively. They were able to rise above their little problem of having a lot of guys out, not playing. Didn't seem to even phase them a little bit. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. Titans look really good right now, and the Texans are in a state of rebuild. If they hadn't been playing the Jaguars, I don't know if they would have won last week. Give me the Titans over the Texans, 28-21. This game should be really good. The Browns and the Steelers could be a game of the week. The Steelers are hosting and host the Browns. The Steelers are 4-0. Browns are 4-1. The Steelers are 3.5-point favorites with an over/under of 51. And the way I broke this down is I think this is a very even matchup. I think these two teams match up particularly well. And I'm kind of looking at this as a home-home split. I think as long as the Browns are as good as they are playing, right? If the Browns continue this play all the way throughout the season, this kind of level of play they're on, they'll take the game at home against the Steelers. So the main reason this is a split is I think these two teams will play equal to each other. The Steelers will play to what the Browns are. If the Steelers are better than the Browns, and I think they're a little bit better of a football team than the Browns, the Steelers will play to the level of the Browns. Browns will stay competitive with the run game and with the passing attack. Baker looked a little better. So yeah, it's basically what do I think? This is a deadline. I can't really decide this game, so it's coming down to me. Home field advantage. A little bit of fans will be in attendance, so give me the Steelers over the Browns. This one, it's home field advantage is this one. This one's easy. The Philadelphia Eagles play host to the Baltimore Ravens. The Eagles are 1-3-1. The Ravens are 4-1. Ravens are 7.5 point favorites with an over/under of 48. The Eagles, they're so banged up and dealing with so many problems. The Bengals, I know the Ravens kind of stumbled there when they played the Chiefs, but they just completely blew the Bengals out of the water, and the Eagles tied them. Like, I know that's a different Eagles team, and they're playing a little better, and that's why I have it a little closer, but I don't think the Eagles defense is ready for the Ravens, and I don't think their offense is ready for the Ravens defense. That looks like it's starting to kind of heat up, kind of gear up. Patrick Queen's getting more comfortable. I got the Ravens all day. I feel like if the Eagles take it, it's a crazy upset. I don't know. Who cares? The New York Giants host the Washington football team in a game nobody really cares about except the Giants fans and football team fans. The Giants are 0-5. Football team is 0-5. Washington's 1-4. Giants are 3-point favorites with an over/under of 43.5. I have the Giants winning 27-20. Washington has been pretty much out of it except like one game. They've been completely out of every game except literally one, the first one against the Eagles. And the Giants, at least they've been in a couple games. So I feel like they were in that game against the Cowboys. So I think they're a better team because they can at least hang with a competent team. Giants over the football team. Let's go on to the next slate of games, or the next set. Another game nobody really cares about. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Atlanta Falcons, a brand new Falcons team. The Falcons are 0-5, but they have, new coach, new era, a whole new Falcons situation. And then the Vikings are 1-4 after a heartbreaking loss to the Seahawks. The Vikings are 3.5 point favorites with an over/under of 54.5. And I don't pick the Falcons here on this pick'em. We don't do the Falcons. We avoid the Falcons at almost all costs. We never pick them until they win. And the Vikings normally don't like to pick them either, but they almost just beat the Seahawks. They're starting to get it together slowly. They look good against the Texans. They look good against the Seahawks. And I think because I think the Vikings are just a way better team than the Falcons. And the way that the Vikings played the Seahawks and the way that the Falcons played the Seahawks, give me the Vikings in this game all day. This is a game, again, there's a lot of who cares games this week. And I hate being like this. I like the Lions. They're my second team I like to watch. The Jaguars play host to the Detroit Lions. The Jaguars are 1-4. Detroit is 1-3. The Lions are 3.5 point favorites with an over/under of 54.5. I don't know. Detroit's kind of looked up and down all year. They almost beat Chicago, but then they blew it. They beat the Cardinals. Then they looked bad against Green Bay and New Orleans to a degree. But they could score on those teams and kind of banged with the Saints till the bitter end of it. I don't really know what to think about the Lions. They're a very inconsistent team with kind of piss poor coaching. There's talent on the team. Just coaching isn't what it needs to be, unfortunately. And with the Jags, man, that's an unremarkable football team. They can't kick field goals. They have to score touchdowns, and I'm not picking the Jaguars again. So give me the Lions. This could be a very good game as well. Oh, never mind. I missed seeing the opponent that the Colts were playing. The Colts are playing host to the Bengals. Maybe in a couple years this will be good. The Colts are 3-2. The Bengals are 1-3-1. The Colts are 8-point favorites with an over/under of 46.5. Yeah, I've got the Colts winning 24-14. The Colts struggle on offense, so I kept the score kind of close. But the defensive difference between these teams this is going to be a nightmare for the Bengals. This might actually be a game where Joe Burrow looks kind of bad. A lot of sacks are probably going to come his way again, like against Baltimore. He's going to be frustrated against complicated schemes. That's unfortunate defense to have to play for Mr. Burrow. Give me the Colts again, 24-14. Another really good game, actually. A surprising good game. The Carolina Panthers, who are surprising a lot of people, myself included, they're playing very good defense this year. I didn't think their defense was going to be good. I knew their offense was going to shock a lot of people and be very competitive, even without McCaffrey. I'm a big believer in Bridgewater, but Panthers play host to the Bears. The Panthers are 3-2, and the Bears are a 4-1 team, kind of surprising everybody. The Panthers are 2.5 point favorites with an over/under of 44. I'm going to go with the Bears in this game, and it's not because I think anything less of the Panthers. I think this is going to be a really weird game where both of these defenses look really good, and then it's going to come down to what offense do I think can make a play or what defense can make a play to get the points up. With the way that Chicago just played Tampa Bay, I have to go with the Bears, man. The Bears defense looks like it's eating again. It's starting to give me them vibes of 2017 back when, remember when they went 12-4 and just kind of tore people apart. Ooh, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this Bears defense. Foles, capable-ish game manager. He can probably manage against Carolina to score a couple points. I want to see how Carolina reacts to a defense the caliber of the Bears. And then we can maybe, if the Panthers pull this off, that's a crazy win for them. I know they're the favorites, but I mean, come on now. Like, that would be, beating this defense would be unreal for them. No disrespect to the Panthers whatsoever. Great little team. Great little surprise team. I'm rooting for them. I just think this Bears defense is way too much. They're like they were a couple years ago. Give me the Bears 2017 in a very fun game. 4 o'clock game, we just have two of them. The Miami Dolphins take on the New York Jets in what should be an absolute barn burner in the AFC East. The Dolphins are 2-3, a surprise win over the 49ers. And the Jets are 0-5. The Dolphins are 8-point favorites with an over-under of 47.5. And the Jets are like the worst team in the NFL. They just released Le'Veon Bell. Darnold's probably not going to be playing again. They think they want to trade him. Gase is clearly on the way out. It's a complete shit show for these New York Jets. The Dolphins look all right. They have flashes of looking really good. They've played some tough teams this year. Hey, man, Miami's looking all right. Playing the Patriots and the Bills and losing those two games isn't exactly a bad thing. And they banged with the Bills till the bitter end. So Miami's not as bad as they look. I think they win this game quite handily based on the way that they've been playing. And the Jets stink. So 35-17. Come on now. And then we have this should be a shootout. I'm pretty excited for the shootout aspect of this one. So it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Green Bay Packers, and the Bucs are 3-2. The Packers are 4-0. Packers are 2.5-point favorites with an over/under of 54. I do like the Packers to win this game. I know it's kind of surprising. I say 35-31 because I do think it's going to come down to this situation. Which defense do I think is more capable of making a stop? Because this is probably going to be a shootout, but the Tampa defense isn't that good. And the Green Bay defense, though it can make stops, it can't really tackle that well. It has tackling problems. They're a decent defense, but they just seem to, you can kind of put points up on Green Bay. And if that's the case, this is going to just be a back and forth. At least that's the way I'm feeling this. It feels like a shootout, which Green Bay comes out on top. It comes down to what defense do I think can make a stop. I do think that's the Packers over the Bucs. I think offensively, this is a fun, even matchup between two really good quarterbacks. So again, this hurts me to do because I do not like the Packers, and I wish I could have gone Bucs without any hesitation. But the way the Packers are playing this year, just everything with that team right now, they're coming off a bye. They're going to be well rested. Tampa is kind of, we don't know the health of everybody right now. I know they're kind of all health practicing and everything. Who knows with Tampa, man? And their defense is very questionable. So give me the Packers over the Bucs in a very fun game, in a shootout, in a fun shootout. So Sunday Night Football. This was exciting like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what happened. The San Francisco 49ers host the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers are 2-3 and falling fast. A lot of quarterback problems. They don't know who's starting. Garoppolo, Beathard, Nick Mullins. They don't know. I seen a report today. The 49ers aren't sure what they're doing right now. So, but we do have the Rams. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites, over under a 50.5. I got the Rams winning this one until the 49ers seemingly get their shit together. Getting blown out by the Dolphins isn't a good look. The defense seems kind of messed up right now. The secondary seems to be in pieces. The quarterback play is really bad right now in San Francisco. So until they kind of get their identity together and figure themselves back out, maybe go get something, get a court. Like, I don't know what they got to do, but the 49ers seem lost. And I like the Niners, so this sucks to have to say that. So I got the Rams winning 28-20. The 49ers seem a little lost right now. A lot of injuries. They seem a little lost. There's no line for this game, by the way. I didn't see one yet. The game just pretty much ended for the Bills. All right, anyway, so we have the Buffalo Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams are 4-1. I would imagine the Chiefs are going to come out as favorites in this game after the way the Bills just played. Give me the Chiefs. The Bills' defense has completely fallen apart. I don't know if Tre'Davious White is going to be healthy enough to play in this game in a week. He might be. Who knows? He was kind of a surprise scratch. The Bills' defense has a lot of injuries. They had guys sit out, guys leave. Their defense just got exposed very badly against the Titans. I think that the offense of the Bills got a little exposed. That now there's a way they just showed you how to beat Allen. Maybe the Chiefs copy that game plan, make it difficult for Josh. And even if they don't, and this becomes a shootout, which it very well could be, with both these teams kind of have secondaries. It becomes, well, what offense do you trust more? Do you trust the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes more than you trust the Bills and Josh Allen? You gotta go Chiefs, and you gotta go Chiefs. Like literally, that's what, even if you don't think there's gonna be any defense in this game based on the way these two teams have played this year, what team do you think on offense do you trust more? I got the Chiefs, 35-28. Josh Allen kind of just showed you what he was, I think. But again, played a fight. Josh finally played a good defense. But I'm not gonna shit on Josh. He had that was a tough game. Tennessee's a good team. So right now, it's literally, I think this is gonna be a shootout. I think both these teams have defensive problems. But it becomes, again, what offense do you trust more? I trust the Chiefs offense more than the Bills. And then the other Monday night game, and this will be this is the final one. So this is game 14 of the week. It is the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Arizona Cardinals. The Cowboys are 2-3. The Cardinals are 3-2. Cardinals are 2.5-point favorites with an over/under of 54. I have the Cardinals winning by a touchdown. And this is not anything to do with Dak being hurt. Hopefully he heals quickly, and the Cowboys offense being bad or anything. It's more or less the Cardinals to me. I think they're going to, with the way that the Cowboys defense is playing this year, they're going to have a problem with the Cardinals. Really, that's what it is. The Cowboys gave up 30 points to the Giants, who have been absolutely struggling this year on offense. They gashed them. The Cowboys are giving up points. They give up 30 to the Giants, 50 to the Browns. It's like, yeah, the Cardinals are going to score some points, and they're going to do it pretty fun. And I don't know how good the Cowboys offense is going to be sans Dak Prescott. Again, I think it'll be okay. But again, due to all that, the defense is really bad for Dallas right now. No Dak Prescott. The team's going to feel weird. I don't really know how to figure out Dallas. I'm going to go Arizona in this one, only because I need to see the Cowboys play again. So give me the Cardinals 31-24. I feel like I'm going to wind up regretting that. All right, this is my pick'ems. We're 51-25-1 with the tie, so 67.1%. This is my bad week. So week 5 was the bad week. So hopefully we get past that very quickly. And so that's my week 6 NFL pick'em. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave your picks down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can, or anything you have to say. I'm sure to get back to you as fast as I can. Again, I hope you enjoyed the picks. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you for all the views on the last one, all the likes and everything. Let's see if we can get 120 likes or so. Thank you guys again for everything, for helping grow the channel. We're going to hit 4,500 soon. Hopefully we hit 5,000 by the end of the year subs. Let's see if we can hit a goal. But again, thank you guys so much. We're going to be live streaming in less than 10 days again on the channel, literally a week from now. So get ready. I hope you're excited. Thank you guys again. Enjoy week 6 pick'em. Good luck on yours. So peace out. Go Patriots. Go Lions. We're back in it, baby. Let's go. Forget week 5. Woo!